All right, but are we ready to continue on?
Oh my god.
Okay. So this creature, a tattered red dress overlain with a black robe, pulls herself out, and also the token is not indicative of what she actually looks like because they didn't want to pay the model. They didn't want to pay to have that illustrated. But yeah, so she steps through. The neckline of her dress is hung low, revealing a literal open, rotting chest cavity in which you can see her actual heart. It is black and pulsing. Like once every like 10 seconds, just it's slow and labored, and every time it does, like there's like bugs that crawl out of the chest cavity, and every time it does, there's like a dark viscous goo that just drips down their ventricles. Um, from the audience perspective, there's like a frontal shot of her that starts to have like a flashback comparison to the portrait that you saw upstairs, and you all immediately understand this to be Mrs. Durst. And she looks at you with hateful eyes, Cora. She says, "Leave the treacherous lecher where he stands."
So he's not been cut down yet.
Yeah, no, you cut him down. Like, you've already covered him.
Okay. I turn to her as I'm done, as she's saying these things, and I say, "To the living we owe respect. To the dead, only truth."
Someone dying doesn't wash away their sins. Do you even know what he did?
Anyone else anything? Or just...
I mean,
I
at
am
this point, I've definitely poked my head around the corner.
Coin is clearly trying not to like Coin is shaking when just looks pissed.
I just probably noticed her.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk. Oh, and like, Alistair, she smells fucking rank. Like, it is everything to keep from vomiting right now. But yeah, no, she's talking to you.
There is no retribution as great as perishing. There is no honor left in displaying the dead when they are no longer here to... I'm not good at these words.
I'll put a hand on Coin's shoulder to steady him and shuffle my way in if I can fit.
He definitely lets out a little stuttering breath. Like, he definitely a little bit calmer.
It's a warm, steady hand. I'll shuffle my way in, Mrs. Durst.
The contrast between how she views herself when you give her a name, like, she straightens up her shoulders as you can clearly see, like, the flesh, like, actively necrotic and peeling from her. Death, undeath, whatever sort of vision she has of herself, clearly at odds with what she is now.
My lady, I apologize for any transgression. We were not aware of who this was. at first. We were not aware of your husband's own transgressions. If you wish to speak of it, we will listen.
A lifetime of barbs and venom could flow from my mouth and never do it justice.
And what of your children?
What? Rose? Thorn? Bothersome nuisances.
Are you fucking kidding me? You let them die, and you're just gonna call them nuisances?
There are more important things than little insects that can't even feed themselves, wash their own ass. I sought beauty, immortality, and she brings up her hands to her face, and just pulls down little sloughs of skin. Says, and now I have achieved it.
If your definition of beauty is beef jerky, maybe.
She gives you this side eye and a smirk. She says, I don't expect the commoners to understand. I can hear your breath quiver from here.
I'm gonna pass a message to Iris, because only you can hear it. Are we gonna fight this bitch, or are we gonna let her just ramble on?
No, my allowances for courtesy ran out very quickly.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn to her. I'm gonna say, yeah, I've seen prettier commoners on the street than you obviously wretched bitch. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on her.
Everyone roll initiative.
Do I get to roll that spell for?
You do not, because she, this is not a surprise to her. She sees that you guys are there. This is what initiative actually settles, so.
That is a nat 20 plus 1, so 21.
She saw your wind up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was prepared for the pitch.
She was ready for a punch to be thrown.
I got an 8.
I got a 14.
6. My initiative.
6.
Oh
you
wait,
said?
initiative.
6.
Sorry, I got a 10.
That's fine. That's fine. I can adjust that.
It is. Remember how I said it wasn't storming and I was upset about it? It is violently storming right now, and it is so cool.
Hell.
Very thematic.
I know.
Gil, why isn't it raining where I'm at?
Sorry, hold on. I'm using the special effects. There we go. There's the lightning. As the DM, I see to all needs of my players.
I literally thought that was...
You can leave me a positive review on my Yelp page. All right. So yeah, you call her an hideous bitch. You bring your hand up to start to cast something, and that's when you all hear, behind you, Coin. You hear the earth underneath split up from behind, and 2 more ghouls come out from the room behind you.
Oh, I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
All right. Coin. You're I think with your high initiative, I think you're the first one. The hair on the back of your neck, just Puss in Boots, right before they like rise up from the earth. So you whip around before the first claw even just like digs through the floor. And it's your turn.
Oh boy. It's a good thing my mage armor is still up.
Yeah.
Otherwise this would be really bad.
Less mage armor.
Alright, let's see here. Alright. Oh, I'm a little fucked here. Okay.
You've got this. I believe in you.
It's 2 gross boys versus 1 squishy cat.
As a reminder, you are able to freely move through allied spaces. You just cannot end your turn on their space.
Right.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna have to get out of there because I can't let them hit me. Not 2 of them at once. Right, so I'm gonna move past
Ooh.
Korath and then past Iris. Get into this little room here. And then on Miss Durst here. Let's see if spellcasting is my friend this time around. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Alright. Throw it.
That is a modified 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Around these parts, we call them dirty 20s.
And these
That's-
here parts.
In the
Why was it only funny when Gil said it?
no, I thought it was funny when you said it. I'm just delayed.
I'll tell you what my grandmother told me. There's a difference between comedy and tragedy. Pery, comedy is when you're funny and you're trying to be. Tragedy is when you're funny, but you're not trying to be. And then she puts her old hand on my shoulder and says, "You're a very tragic child." And I'm like, yeah, you just cursed me for the rest of my life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is 4 points of fire damage.
Yeah, 4 points. Absolutely. Is that your turn?
As I pass Korath, I say, back in the other room. Like there's two on our flank. And then that's my turn, yes.
Cool. All right. So Mrs. Durst acknowledges that you have called her a hideous bitch.
I
And
called her a heinous bitch.
well, I mean, her ears are necrotized, so she misheard. Regardless, she hates that.
Oh, so she's dumb and stupid.
Uh,
Or ugly and stupid.
okay, cool. Rolls a critical failure. Rolls a natural
Oh.
one. Natural one on her attack. Lucky.
Okay, how's that backup character coming?
It was a critical failure. I'm gonna flip her off.
That'll show her. All right, Korath, it is your turn.
I will run back into this room.
Oh, you're just gonna leave me?
You've got plenty of people.
I believe in you.
Coin just said that the people on our flank, so I'm running back in here. I have the silver short sword drawn, as that is what I use to cut the noose. So I will make an attack at this one. Raher.
Do it.
It's 12 on the die. It is a 22. No. I can count. That's an 18.
18. All right. I was like 20. Oh, from a 12?
No.
What the fuck? Yeah, that'll do it. 18 will do.
Jump good.
Show me your moves. Yeah, 12 hits.
All right. Perfect. That's a 10 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, that slices into him something good.
So I'll make that slice there. I think that is all. Yeah, that is all I'm going to do at the moment.
Cool. Yeah, this one's gonna come up and is going to try and damage you. That was an 18 to hit, dude.
That is a meets it, beats it.
Cool. You take 7 slashing damage. I don't believe that you are raging currently.
I am not.
All right. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. I got a 24.
You are so fine. Yeah, like it scratches your skin, and you feel a numbing sensation where it's like first pain, but then it like becomes strangely numb, but no other effects.
All right.
Got it. Alistair, it is your turn.
I'm so sorry. Can I cast a cantrip and use a weapon?
In some situations you can. Specifically, you have an action and a bonus action. Most, if not all, cantrips require the use of an action.
Yeah.
I think as a bonus action, if you have something in your offhand, you can make a light-handed weapon attack. If I'm remembering correctly, you are not able to use your modifiers for any of the damage. But failing that, we could always ask Mr. Jeremy Crawford himself. What are you trying to do?
Well, I was gonna slash her with the dagger and do my vicious mockery, but I think I'm just going to. I can't use a ranged weapon this close because she's right here. And I don't really have anywhere to disengage to.
You can use a ranged weapon, it'll just be at a disadvantage. Is the typical rule.
I'm gonna.
You can also
I'm just
stab
gonna. I'm gonna stab her. Yeah, I'm gonna stab. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna beat this bitch up.
What I'm looking at is you only get the bonus action attack if you attack with your action. So casting a spell is differentiated from cast a spell or attack. You're not attacking with by casting a spell. You are specifically denoted as casting a spell. So unless you had a special ability that allowed you to do it, I think that fighters have this with like their Eldritch Knight shit. I don't think that you'd be able to use a bonus action to also attack. So I think it is cantrip or attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my dagger.
Okay, do it. Yeah, I'm willing to acknowledge that I may be wrong on that, but I'll look that up afterwards, and we can move on from there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I roll a d20 to see if I hit. Is that what I do?
Correct. If you're proficient with daggers, it's a d20 plus your proficiency modifier, which I think is 2 at this point, plus whatever dexterity you have. Your modifier for dexterity, I should say.
Okay.
It should say on the, if you've got it.
10 plus 2, so 14?
14 is sufficient.
Oh, beautiful.
Hold on, I'm reading a thing. Can I cast a cantrip? The only exception to the... For your question, can I cast a cantrip as my action and still use my offhand attack as my bonus action? The only exception to the rule that you cannot use a bonus action to make an offhand attack is that you use a cantrip that does not do anything pertaining to melee. If you use on that that pertains to melee, you can use another cantrip again. So yeah, you'd have to use a cantrip that's specifically melee-centric, I think, such as like Booming Blade or something.
Okay.
So yeah.
It was a 6, which is the highest I could have.
So yeah, you did 6 damage with it.
Yeah.
All right. Since you are only attacking with your dagger, you also add your dexterity modifier to it as well.
To my. Yeah.
Wait,
it's
all right. Dagger's D4 and then plus 2.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, you stab this bitch.
I'm gonna bonus action flip her off.
Flipping off is a free action. Yeah, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Iris.
Hey, what's up?
It
Alright,
is your
so-
devastating turn, no doubt.
Please.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, anything. Again.
The other shoe hasn't fallen yet, so it's possible.
The feast could end at any moment. I'm going to unfortunately turn my back on this terrifying woman to help Korath out with our two friends here and fire at the one straight in front of me. For 16 to hit.
16 is sufficient.
Cool. So that'll be
As a reminder for these two on the right, the magic number is 12.
okay. Uh, 18.
Jesus. Ah.
Blam! Yeah, he is still standing. What's left of him?
Technically, I can add 2 more proficiency points to that, but that just feels like cheating right now.
Up to you.
I'll leave it. I said what I said.
Okay. And then
And I'm going to I'm gonna risk a bite from this guy to get a better angle.
I don't think you can push through an enemy.
I can't?
Not where he is specifically. There's like some pushing and squeezing rules. You cannot move. You can move through an ally square. You cannot move through an enemy's square. There would have to be like some sort of like check to be able to oppose that, and you've already used your action at this point.
Then I'm gonna hope he gets the fuck out of my way.
All right. And so this one that you just slashed with the silvered sword is going to attempt to lay into you for the first time. 23 will do it.
That'll do it.
4 slashing damage as he claws you, and I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
All right. Not bad. That's a 17.
Again, a slight numbing sensation, but you're used to being cold. So yeah, top of the round. Alistair called. Sorry, I just realized that everyone's positions on the marker are weird. Like I am Ben. Pery is.
I
me.
thought that might be messed up because I'm also in the wrong spot for Discord.
What happened? Oh well. Cool. I guess that's something that I just deal with in post. But cool. Love that for me. Anyway, yeah. So, beginning of this round, Alistair calls her a heinous bitch. She starts to move forward, lunges for the neck of Alistair. Coin launches off some fire, burns her hand at the last second. She pulls it back in shock and surprise. Korath lunges forward as Coin moves forward, says, "Behind!" Korath immediately pivots 180s, dives over the chair, throws it against the wall, it smashes, and then slashes this thing across the torso, splitting him open as black blood just starts dripping down his chest. As Mrs. Durst, pulls her hand back, Alistair takes this opportunity, just goes up, stabs her in the chest. And at that point, a horrifying blast of gunfire echoes once more throughout the dungeons. Coin, it is your turn.
Oh, my poor little ears. Let's see. Okay. Well, so she's right there. I'm far enough away from her that a ranged weapon attack would be fine, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Sorry, my cat's getting into shit.
Well, then here in my comfy little corner away from the monster lady, I'm gonna shoot at her with my handy dandy crossbow.
Alright, do it.
12.
12 is insufficient. 13 is the magic number for her.
Damn it.
Alright, is that your turn?
I'm actually going to move
Quick.
a little closer.
Alright.
Yep, okay.
Got it. Mrs. Durst's turn. How much HP do you have? Alistair.
Always a good question.
Alistair.
That is so rude of you to ask.
I just want to know. I just want to know if I can drop you with one hit.
Please don't do that.
I think I can. Higher,
Please don't do
higher, low.
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 I'm gonna throw
All
up.
right. If it's low, I'll give you the lower damage attack. All right, lower damage attack it is. You are so fucking lucky. What's your
I
AC?
am a halfling.
What's your AC?
12.
12? All right. You only take 7 damage, but I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Whenever I roll, it's always, I always roll both of them. So if there's like disadvantage, I know which one to choose. If I have advantage, I know which one to use. If I'd had advantage on this roll, it would have been a crit. And it would have dropped you.
19 Constitution.
You are fine. You get a little numb where you're scratched, but you do take the 7 damage. Korath, is your turn.
All right. Korath has been slashed twice, and he's now backed into a corner. And you can see his eyes begin to glow. You can see his form once again gets a little bit more puffed up. He says, "There is a fire in my soul. It has burnt me to the bone. There is a fire in my heart. It has melted flesh to stone." And I enter into a rage. And then I will attack recklessly at the... I'm going to go ahead and try to finish off the one with a big old hole.
Do it.
That is, I'll take 18 plus... I mean, it's 18 on the die.
Yeah. AC
yeah.
is 12. You're good.
Yeah, no. Stop it! Stop it! He's already
He's
dead!
already dead!
Alright, that is 7 damage. With
Right.
my silvered short sword.
Shing! Off with his head, right through the neck, falls to the ground, tongue falls out of his mouth. He is dead as shit.
Woo!
Devil
Very
Ring.
nice.
Rage and attack is my turn.
All right. Alistair, he is dead, so he doesn't get a turn anymore. Alistair, it's your turn.
I'm...
Maybe get out of there, maybe.
I know. I just don't want to be a little pussy-ass bitch. I'm gonna... I'm gonna disengage with my action. And I'm gonna...
Yeah, that's pretty pussy-ass bitch of you, I suppose.
Okay, don't feed into this. Don't feed into this. Don't feed it. I'm self-preservating for the first time in my entire life. I'm gonna run across that bed. I'm gonna tuck behind Coin.
Yeah, so, like, I think there's this moment as, like, There's
I'm
this
not a
moment
pussy-ass
as
bitch.
like
I'm a
you hop up on the bed and start to run away. She goes to make a swipe at you, and then she sees you step on Mr. Durst's corpse, and then she stops, lets it happen, and smiles. All right.
I'm
and
going to. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's gonna be me.
All right.
'Cause I can't
It's
do
gonna
anything
be
else.
May. All right. Iris, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do one thing. That makes me potentially interested in another. Nah, something to try for later. I'm gonna shoot her.
Thank God.
I mean, it's 18 on the die, so yeah, you know.
That'll do it.
Good damage rolls. Good damage rolls. 16 damage.
That'll do it. She's still up.
So I see Alistair running away, and so I, out of the corner of my eye, whirl.
Yeah, oh, there's this cool, like, there's this cinematic shot from the camera perspective of Mrs. Durst as Alistair immediately, like, shit, moves out of the way, reveals your back, you pivot from one knee, bring that knee up, land on the other knee, and hit the, like, the quintessential sniper position, and then just shoot, blam, right through the camera. There's a huge hole in her chest, right next to her heart, and in response, her heart continues to beat as now bile pours from her mouth and she grins at you.
Ah, shit. Missed my bullseye.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yep. That's me.
All right.
I'm gonna back up one more.
Yeah. This one's simply gonna try to take a bite out of you, Korath.
Okay.
19 will hit.
That will hit.
You are raging now, correct?
Correct.
All right. You take 9 piercing, reduced to 4.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, like, just, like, chomps down on you. How many hit points do you have left?
I have 8.
8? Cool, yeah.
Oh my God, me too.
You're not... Yeah, you waver on your feet slightly, but then, like, stand tall. Coin, top of the round, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Let's see. Not sure I like being trapped in a room with her, but I also can't abandon Alistair.
Leave me, it's fine. Leave me, it's fine.
I'm with Alistair.
Get out of the room.
Let's see.
Hey, quick.
Okay, I'm gonna rush into where the one died.
Go help Korath.
Oh, I'm already on it. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Korath here.
All right.
And hand on my focus, and then 10 whole points of health.
Ooh, tasty.
Good roll. All right. Mrs. Durst's turn. Red dress now, like, tearing at the seams from the huge bullet wound. Starts to run forward, hands hit the ground, pulls herself forward, stands back up, like, sprinting in, like, a shambling manner towards you, is going to try to scratch the fuck out of you, Iris.
Bring it.
19 hit.
Yep.
You take 7 slashing damage.
Yep.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Yeah. She
Oof.
she scratches you across the neck, digging through your skin, immediately start bleeding, and all of your limbs kind of freeze up. Like, where your solid grip on your rifle had been previously, your grip starts to loosen as the rifle begins slipping from your hands. You are paralyzed. Korath, it is your turn.
Did you just do thunder in the chat?
Huh?
No.
Oh, then that came from my window.
Yes!
Killian did it again!
What can I say? I'm a miracle worker. Alright, yeah, your turn, Korath.
Alright, so I'm going to look at the other one. I want to take the shove action at the one that's right next to me. There he is.
I tried turning it off to see if it would fix it. My bad. I did not.
No worries.
I'll just have to adjust this in post. But, yeah, go ahead.
I want to make a shove attempt.
Okay.
Using the attack action, make a special melee attack to shove a creature to knock it prone or push it away from me. So it just replaces my attack for this turn.
Cool.
The target cannot be any larger than one size more than me. And instead of making an attack roll, I make an athletics check contested by the target's either athletics or acrobatics check.
All right.
The target gets to choose.
Sure. All right. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to shove him back or shove him prone?
Prone.
All right.
And with my athletics, that is a 16.
I was not able to beat that. So he gets, you just boom, shove him to the ground.
All right. That is. I can still move.
Yeah.
All right. So I shove him to the ground. Can I move through its space because it's prone?
You could hop over it.
Okay.
If you are, if you move out of its attack range, it will still get an attack of opportunity. It will just be at disadvantage because it's prone.
If I'm gonna move my token to here, does that?
All right. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit her with my. I know it's gonna hit because it is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to. Oh, it's a D6. So I'm gonna hit her for 6. 6 with my crossbow, and I'm gonna say something witty and funny about her ugly dress that I can't think of right now because I'm stressed out.
What do you say that's witty and funny?
That her.
Yeah, because if you say that, then she responds in like an absolutely devastating way that makes you question everything about yourself. I'm not gonna say what it is, but she would know how to.
I just.
Oh, honey.
Say that. Not even whatever ritual she did on herself. Whatever ritual you did on yourself, not even that dress could have made you even prettier. And I don't know. I don't know. It's bad to begin with, okay?
Be like, oh my god, it's James Charles.
See, they don't know who that is in this time. I can't. See, I can't.
Iris, it is your turn. Actually, you can't do anything.
No, I get to do nothing because Iris has slumped against.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make me another
And
Constitution
she's done
saving
it
throw
before.
at the end of your turn. No, yeah, you like the gun falls entirely from your hand, as like you like it falls entirely from your hands. You drop to your knees. You start to slump against the wall. She grabs you by your chin, looks down at you. She's hideous, and then like throws your body like against the wall, and then you slump down.
I can't. I don't even get a witty comeback.
Yeah, exactly. It's and this is all flavor text clearly, but
Take 1d4 emotional damage.
Yeah. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I know exactly her type. I'm used to that.
Yeah. You recklessly attacked, didn't you?
I did not this time.
Oh!
I shoved.
You shoved. It has to expend half of its movement speed to stand back up. And let's see, who does it want to attack? One will be Coin, two will be Korath. Korath. He's gonna try to bite you again. 11!
Okay. Nope.
Not gonna do it. And good thing. How much HP do you have left?
18.
18? Never mind. Did you get healed? Never mind. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled an 18 for damage. But it would have been halved because of your rage. Man,
Sure.
that's what I was trying to do to that's what I was trying to do to Alistair. Coin, it's your turn. Coin, you come over here to help Korath, and then you just hear thunk against the wall. As you turn around, Iris is like on the ground, slumped, trying to breathe, and there is just Mrs. Durst standing, claws out, looks at you, and starts charging.
Oh boy.
Quick.
I wanted to
Quick.
save this. I wanted to save this, but I don't think I have much of a choice.
She looks very fucked up right now.
Sorry, will I read a thing really quick? Okay. So, I am going to use Witch Bolt, and I'm going to use my inspiration to give myself advantage on this.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Uh, 21.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah.
How much damage?
That's 10 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Roll the max damage on it, huh?
It's a D12, so not quite.
Oh, it's D12. Cool. Yeah, Coin. How do you want to do this?
Drop.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and let me make sure I get rid of my last spell slot really quick. So I turn around, I see Iris slumped against the wall, and I see her charging at me, and without even thinking, hand flies to that ember pendant on my waist, and the other hand just pushes out, and just instinctively these sparks kind of like spark from the tips of my claws as this bolt of like bright white, like sparking light just emits from my hand, and just bounces forward, kind of bounces off the wall a few times before it finds its mark and embeds itself right into her fucking heart.
Yeah. So like you launch this out, she like dodges out of the way, it bounces onto the back wall, boom, right to the side wall next to her, and then pierces perpendicularly through her black, rotten heart. She stops immediately, claws several inches from your throat, and then the heart just slowly drips down into itself, collapsing into her chest. Whatever hatred and vileness in her eyes that was remaining starts to fade as she slumps down to her knees and falls over the body of Iris and just like whispers out, "He deserved this. Maybe we all did." And just like exhales for one final time. Iris.
You did.
Or Korath, as you're fighting, as soon as she dies, this, like, he starts to like lunge out at you one last time, you start to swing at him, and then right through smoke and cloud, body is no longer there and just dissipates into cloud.
Are her eyes still intact?
Do not.
They are.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
Korath will go and remove her eyes.
You're fucking kidding me.
She smells horrifyingly bad.
Oof.
Do not eat
Make
the evil rich lady's
matter of fact,
eyes.
like make me a Constitution check just for approaching her body with this intent.
Constitution is a 15.
You're fine, but you feel yourself wanting to puke.
Maybe I don't want these eyes.
The second she's down, I'm immediately like trying to help Iris up.
Yeah, you manage to pull Iris up. You pull him up over the body of Mrs. Durst.
Am I still paralyzed?
It at worst it wears off after 1 minute. But we can say that like you start falteringly stand up.
Korath, as is going to also help set Iris up, and at this time is going to try and pick Iris up.
Whoa.
And like,
Yeah. Thank you. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm good. Thank you.
all right, then just. I thought about kicking Mr. Durst off the bed and being like, "Oh, you got to get on the bed." But if you're standing now, then you're fine.
I'm alright. You can put me down.
Yeah.
Thank
Or I set you down like your body is tingling as if it's like fallen asleep and it's just waking up. It's like almost painful but not quite. Like it's a very familiar sensation of like you've like slept wrong on your arm, except it's your entire body. And as sensation is starting to come through, your neck is definitely throbbing. Korath, you're also not feeling super great.
No. I mean, I'm actually not doing too bad. All things considered.
After the heal, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got healed, and I'm actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I would like to look at the wall that she came from, the hole she came from.
Yeah, it's just literally earth and dirt. There's no other additional room. It's as if she was just put in the wall, buried in the wall, or perhaps the wall collapsed around her and she just chose not to leave. Or maybe the house decided to put her there.
This is some haunting a Hill House shit.
Everyone all right? I mean, obviously not all right, but everyone alive?
For the most part.
I suggest we find wherever the hell this baby is and get the hell out because things are getting...
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. At this point, you actually do hear the crying, and there's a definitive direction from it.
It's the one place we haven't gone to yet.
Yeah, there's like the little bit at the top of your like video game screen where it's like dungeon explored 97%.
And I kind of again hand kind of on my pendant, and I kind of look at the others for a minute. I don't know what the hell happened to that child, but I have this gut feeling that whatever is the source of whatever evil is in this house, it's coming from that baby, so we need to be on our toes. I saw just how infested this place is with it, and it almost took me out. So just watch your backs. More than you already are, but
Yeah.
Once
no,
y'all get over here, we can go down. The stairs.
Yeah. Would you like me to
We're
move
aware.
Would you
Watch
like me to move you
yourself.
guys to the location?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move you guys here real quick, and then I'm going to grab all y'all bodies and move you
Hey!
to the next floor.
Literally.
Yeah. So you see in front of you a 20-foot long staircase, and you can hear definitively the crying coming from this direction. The guys down there.
Ooh, spooky.
All right. You should now be here.
Cute.
So, the first thing, Korath, that you see within this upcoming room is it appears to be a reliquary.
We go in.
Yeah, 100%. But like you now have access to your characters. Please move forward if you would like. Yeah, here you all hear a dozen or so voices as you enter. He is ancient. He is the land. One must die. You hear this voice from down. These voices, like 12, 13, 14, speaking over one another. So there's a cacophony, a chanting. And then with that, nothing. There are alcoves in this reliquary. There's a lot of varied things. Who's taking a look at any of them?
I will.
I mean, yeah.
I think all of us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of shit here. Like, so what you see is you see a blood-stained, and feel free to write this down if you want. There is a blood-stained wooden sun, an aged Taroka deck, which is like a tarot card deck, but in such foul condition that some of the cards are unreadable. There is a severed finger of a hag. There's a dagger carved from human bone. There is a broken silvered bolt. A jar of severed raven talons soaking in wine. There is a crown made of black vines. There is a desiccated frog lashed to a stick. There is a cracked egg containing the skeletal remains of a deformed infant dragon. There is a large, pure white feather. There is a small wooden coffer containing a dire wolf's withered tongue. There is a chunk of amber resin. And lastly, a dagger with a bat's skull set into the pommel.
Thank you. Can I pocket some of this?
Well, hold on. Let's. Jesus Christ, give it 2 seconds so we can actually look at shit before you start putting it away. Serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
None of this seems valuable. None of this seems inherently useful.
Based
But-
on
But if anyone wants to take a thing for themselves, say so.
I don't know
Do you-
why,
Sarah.
but
Go ahead,
I'm
Iris.
drawn to that. I'm drawn to that busted bolt. Maybe it's just the gleam. Maybe it's the fact that it is the only broken thing here.
Who among you show interest in these things? So you're showing interest in shit, Iris. Yeah? Who else?
Correct.
my eyes are drawn to that both the feather and the amber resin.
So we have Iris, we have Coin, Korath, Alistair.
Yeah.
Korath is looking at the severed hag finger and the human bone dagger.
So what I can all let you know is if all of you are looking, since Iris spoke first, there is, for you, Iris, there's a sense of familiarity from the dagger carved of a human bone. You could swear you've seen this dagger before. You don't know why, but it fills you with a sense of loss and regret? You're not sure. But it definitely reminds you of something that you didn't enjoy and yet still has been taken from you. Coin. A chunk of amber resin is made of the exact same color, consistency, texture of your amulet. But this one is... it doesn't glow. It seems dark.
Mhm.
It's the sensation of this mysterious thing that came into your world and having received no answers from it otherwise, suddenly a clue, a hint, tantalizing. Alistair, you get 2. and inherently, you start to drift your vision over the hag's severed finger. And your vision starts to fade as the room around you turns black. And you can hear an increasing amount of static overpowering all of your hearing, all of your senses. You can see ripples in your vision. As the only thing you can see is that desiccated frog lashed to the stick. And Korath. When you see the broken silvered bolt, feel this warmth in your chest. It's not pleasant. The rage that you channel in fight seems frozen by comparison. You're not sure why, but you're angry. And all of you are snapped out by a single cry from the south.
I'm gonna pocket both of those.
Yeah, you all have this look like you were just lost in something. It's blatant on everyone's faces.
And I do a perception check to see if there's been any passage of time while we were in that, like, fascinated stupor.
You can. It doesn't seem like any lengthy period of time. There's been no collection of dust. You can actually, like, you can see, like, your footprints leading up to it. Like, nothing was covered. So, minute, most, 2.
But we weren't, like, standing there for, like, a long period of time.
No. Everything that you all experienced individually, like, only your characters kind of get the sensations that you did. No one knows what everyone else experienced, unless you choose to share it. But whatever it was intense, but not lengthy.
Korath takes a moment. Looks around at everyone. Looks back at the items that have been displayed around. He said the crying coming from the south.
Yes.
He's gonna start wandering this way.
I'm going to slip that dagger quietly into my coat.
And I snag that amber and do the same. After kind of clutching it in my hand, looking back at everybody else. And then, oh shit, Korath's gone.
Iris, what did you grab?
A dagger made of human bone.
When I go to grab those items, the static, does that stay, or does that?
Yeah, I think you more than anyone else, the effect of this lingers. As you are reaching towards this desiccated frog, the ripples of your vision become more frequent and more intense. And it's painful. And you start to feel this cold, bony hand grip over the back of your shoulder. And it's at that moment that one of your party members says something that snaps you out of it. Ripples are gone, static is gone. I think you instinctively, like, reflexively turn behind you to see who is grabbing your shoulder, and there's no one there.
Everything all right, Alistair?
Yes. I just think this is all becoming a lot.
Did everybody have a sense that some of these items were meant for us? Like, put here for us.
Hmm.
I don't want to get too superstitious about it until we're...
Yeah.
No,
Coin. Coin. You say that. It doesn't quite feel right.
I'm gonna pocket that feeling for later.
Yeah.
Just something in the back of his brain.
Yeah.
Korath would like to wander over to the direwolf son.
Okay.
The dragon skeleton inside of the egg.
Mhm.
How large is this egg?
A good 2-3 foot in diameter.
Holy shit!
Okay, so it is like
Yeah, it's broken.
okay.
Yeah.
If the egg is broken, Korath wants to grab one of the dragon bones. And pocket them for later, as well as taking the silver bolt.
Yeah. Add the silver bolt. Add Death House dragon bones to your inventory.
You said Death House?
Death House dragon bones. So here's my question to you all. In full transparency, the room you are about to enter is the final room of this house. It is 10:20. I expect that the duration of this following encounter will probably be 40 minutes to an hour. If we did that, it would be an amazing conclusion. But I also want to respect everyone's time. Where are we all sitting on time?
I have plenty of it.
I
I'm
would
doing
like to
great.
take a quick 5,
Okay.
and then let's knock it out.
You sure?
I'd be cool if after
Sure.
a quick 5-er, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take 5. Let's make it a quick 5.
Yep.
And then we will finish up the Death House.
Perfect.
Okay.
We'll be right back.